Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Nigerian civil society leaders have called on Ghanaian authorities to respect journalist David Asalom's status, not release him to Nigerian government or Tinubu, who is after him. So this is what is happening right about now, my people. Tinubu government is writing to the Ghanaian authority asking that David be released to them. Said because David, according to the accusation Nigerian government has put on him, is that is disturbing the peace of Nigeria. He's going out of board and what have you. So these are some of the things that they have put on him. They've called him a troublemaker and all kinds of names. You know what happened to Nnamdi Kanu? He was in the UK. Somehow, I don't know, he got into Kenya, and the Nigerian government went into Kenya, and they brought him to Nigeria, and you can see what is happening today. Nnamdi Kanu is still in custody. If they get David, the man who released Tinubu's Guinea passport, who also revealed that the name on Tinubu's certificate, that person was a female, it was not Tinubu, not May. It's going to cause a lot of issues, and that's why Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is very much in court. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Nigerian civil society leaders have called on the Ghanaian authorities to respect journalist David Asalom's status. Do not release him to Nigerian government, as this will be detrimental and you breaking an international law. David, in a recent video, alleged that the Nigerian government was orchestrating a plot to have him repatriated from Ghana to Nigeria unjustly to detain him, just like they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. The United Action Front of Civil Society, a well-organized platform representing Nigerian civil society's interest in governance and democracy, has voiced deep concern regarding reports threats to the life of the investigative journalist David, currently seeking asylum in Ghana. Safety as at risk, according to the organization leadership. David, in a recent video, alleged that the Nigerian government was orchestrating a plot to have him repatriated from Ghana to unjustly detain him for exposing what is going on in Nigeria's government, and especially the first citizen, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. David is one of those advocating for the release of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's academic records by the Chicago State University to make Nigerians know who this man truly is. According to David, the Nigerian government is after him for leaking a secret document from the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, regarding a plot to invade the Niger Republic against popular demand that a political solution rather than a military action should be deployed in resolving the impasse following the outburst of civil rules in the country on July 26, 2023. In a recent video, David alerted the world against the alleged threats to his life by those uncomfortable with his lifestyle of investigating journalism, and therefore demands that the Tinubu's regime should be held responsible if anything happens to him in the course of his travel. In a statement signed by Olawole, veteran head and coordinator center of the Civil Society United Action Front of Civil Society on Sunday, the organization called on the international community to demand fair and just treatment for David in line with the extra provision of the African Chapter of Human Rights of the African Union, as well as the relevant provision of the United Nations, particularly the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It says we are also compelled to make a demand on Ghana President Nana Akufo to ensure the safety of David within the sovereignty of Ghana and resist the pressure to expel the Nigerian journalist who is carrying out a universal recognized duty of investigative reporting. We demand that the government of Ghana should respect the asylum status of David, whose safety and life cannot be guaranteed in Nigeria at the moment. It is important that Ghana respect this bond which they have given to him instead of releasing him to the Nigerian government. So that's where we are currently at the moment. Nigerian civil society has written to Ghana government to please, protect this young man rather than releasing him to the Nigerian government. Tinubu is seriously on the case that this young man be released to him. He wants to deal with him. He wants to make sure that, in his next life, if there is anything like that, although there's no next life, once you die, after that, you go, judgment, you go see. He says so they should not do anything of such. They should not allow the young man, life to be in danger, because if he comes to Nigeria, that will be the END. It will be sorry, but no sorry. And you cannot hold anybody responsible. So these are some of the things that are going on right now. And every single person is asking, for the safety of this gentleman, because he's carrying out a very serious work, exposing what have you, making it known, bringing it to the surface. In fact, is the one who spoke about, what's going on with Tinubu. He spoke about it extensively, saying, it's not possible. It should not be allowed to happen, not anymore. So when you look at the whole thing, every single person now knows that, there is urgent need for everybody, to ensure that there is safety for all. Now, the investigative journalist, what he did was expose some of the things that, Tinubu have done that is wrong. If Tinubu, under oath, has said, I have Guinea passports, okay, I have Guinea passports, yes, and it says this is my credentials, and the credential anybody can access it, there will be no gray areas. All these things is happening because you are trying to cover something. And when you try to cover something, that is what arouses curiosity. It brings about curiosity. Once something is hidden, you want to uncover it and know what is there. By the time you know what is there, it doesn't really make much details in, like what you were trying to do. You were trying every way humanly speaking possible to look upon it. Now you've seen it, what next? It's just the way of life. Before then, it's the most pursued after, but after then, you're like, what, that's it. There's nothing more to it. It takes God for people to come back and to understand and to say, what, despite and spite, come rain, come shine, we'll be here. So the investigative journalist's life seemed to be in danger in terms of, what has happened, and he needs to begin to align. He needs to begin to call on people. In fact, he did a video where he extensively spoke on the possibility of his life being in danger for exposing Tinubu. That the Tinubu's government is using everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that he's hidden. He stays hidden. So these are some of the things that are going on, and we all just need to continue to to pray, and that this young man is safe. If you don't have anything to hide, there'll be no job for him to do. Is because you are still very much hiding something. That's why it's looking like there is more to it. If you don't have anything to hide, you should not be seriously worried. It should not be a concern. In fact, let him go and expose. The result. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.